to emphasize a point that Larry made in round 2. Alfonso Gomez had never been knocked down and has never been knocked out in his professional career. And this despite the fact that in the Contender Series 3 years ago, he was fighting fighters who were naturally 10, 12, 15 pounds bigger than him.
He's won 14, or he has lost just once in his last 15 fights. So he is a fighter who has shown great improvement and would be a decent fighter against a lot of good fighters.
Well, this is reminiscent of what Cotto did to Carlos Quintana here in Atlantic City a year and a half ago. Quintana, who now has a title belt, a very skilled fighter, a guy who beat an outstanding young puncher from South America named Joel Julio, and Cotto annihilated him with body shots.
You think Cintron should fight Gomez?
Yeah, they could fight. Yeah, they would be a good fight. But really, right now, it's so much excitement in the top echelon of the welterweight division. Especially right now, looking at the fight between Cotto and Margarito is going to be phenomenal in a lot of ways. Gomez is standing toe-to-toe fighting, but he's like in somewhat a 22 rifle compared to somebody with a real big, powerful shotgun. He doesn't have the power to stand in there and trade with Joe Cotto.
Is Gomez showing too much courage, Emmanuel, or does he have no choice?
I think his corner's going to have to stop this fight because he's not the type of guy.
He's getting hurt badly. This is the kind of stuff that affects your career.
Yeah, and he doesn't have enough power to.
And he's just being beaten to the punch consistently.
Don't punch. Get up.
Said it many times, Miguel Cotto doesn't just beat you, he beats you up. 3 fighters among his last 8 opponents have not fought again.
Throw everything you have. Throw everything you have, please. Stand correctly. Come on, no round punches. Throw straight. With everything you have. Move side to side and your hands up. Cover yourself. Come on, you tired? Very tired?
Here. How are we doing, Alfonso, all right? Well, listen, one more round, okay?
Wow.
You're really getting hit with a lot of shots. I'm concerned, all right? You better make something happen, okay? We're going to stop this fight, all right?
So the only thing you have to do, is stand there. He's standing there. Just stay there. Throw everything you have. Uppercuts, hooks, everything. Uppercuts, hooks. Uppercuts, hooks. That's all. Come on, throw everything.
You heard the ring doctor tell Gomez that if he didn't start to do more, he would have to stop the fight.
I'm wondering if Larry Hazard, the recently deposed commissioner of the New Jersey State Athletic Commission, were here tonight, if he might not have already stopped this fight. Alfonso Gomez took 60 punches from Miguel Cotto in round 4. 60 punches from some fighters might not be enough to seriously damage him. 60 punches from Miguel Cotto in 1 round is something that should never happen in your life.
I saw the doctor also tell the referee Randy Newman that, keep his eyes open, and if he decides to stop it, he would justify it. In fact, Randy Newman, before the fight, Jeff Wall, who is the head of the Contender group who promotes Gomez, was concerned about him letting the fighter get hurt because the last fight, when Gomez fought here, Larry Hazard actually jumped in the ring himself and stopped the fight to keep him from hurting when he was fighting with Arturo Gatti. And so Jeff Wall was concerned about that, and it was considering having Randy Newman a request for him to be replaced.
Well, it's very wise of Wald, who sometimes oversells his fighters.
Well, he realized that something like this could happen, and he said he was very concerned that Randy may possibly be a little slow in stopping the fight in case Gomez got hurt.
Gomez trying to get inside now and do some damage to the body. He's fighting gamely.
Yeah, and it was his father, Alfonso Gomez Sr., who asked him between rounds, just go out and throw everything. And that would seem to be an unwise tack to take. Down goes Gomez for the third time in the fight. He's a shell of the person who came into the ring. And you wonder how much more evidence they need.
Randy Newman looked at the ringside doctor there.
Well, it wasn't a big shot that knocked him down. It was a jab.
When you have a fighter that's being outclassed like this, and he's a good puncher, you still say there's hope because he can maybe turn everything around with one single punch. But when Gomez, who's not a puncher, is taking this type of a beating, you have to really seriously consider thinking about it.
Yeah, he's not really getting any respect from Cotto.
No, he has no power. So it's going to be hard for him to turn the fight around with one single punch.
Part of Gomez's rationale for how he would beat Cotto was, well, we've all seen that Miguel has a weak chin. You know, actually, Ricardo Torres knocked him down, and DeMarcus Corley wobbled him with a headshot. Cotto's camp points out those mishaps took place when Cotto was starching himself to make 140 pounds, when he was really battling weight to try to get down to 140. It hasn't happened in the 147-pound weight class.
When Art Aragon was once told by
You're reading all his jabs. Come on, move to the side like this. Well, you're not moving at all. You're not moving at all. That's why he's catching you with all the jabs.
I think we're going to stop this fight. You can't. Come on, doctor. I think that's it.
The doctor's going to stop the fight. We're done. There will be no round 6. Miguel Cotto will have a technical knockout victory. I believe, at least we heard the doctor say that. And now Randy Newman officially acknowledges that it's over.
I just want to say that when Art Aragon was told by a referee that he might have to stop the fight if something didn't happen, he responded, "What's holding you back?"
This was a good doctor stoppage, right, Emmanuel?
It was a very good stoppage. It could have been stopped around soon even.
Well, and we made the point that the knockdown in round 5 didn't come on a big punch. And that's often an indication that the fighter who goes down is done. It was a jab.
It was just a simple hard jab, and he couldn't even handle that because he just combination being tired, outclassed, bad balance, and just thoroughly beaten.
So he was allowed to finish the round from that point forward, but an intelligent stoppage between rounds by the doctor. Miguel Cotto has win number 32, knockout number 27, and a landslide victory over Alfonso Gomez. Let's go to ring announcer Lupe Contreras for the particulars.
Ladies and gentlemen, under the advice of the ringside physician, referee Randy Newman stops the bout before the start of round number 6. Your winner, by way of technical knockout and still the WBA welterweight champion of the world, de Caguas, Puerto Rico, Miguel Cotto.
Congratulations from Sammy Sosa to Miguel Cotto. Final CompuBox numbers, a landslide. Cotto lands 125 more punches, an average of 21 more landed punches per round. Throws 53 more punches, lands at a 51% connect percentage while allowing Gomez to touch him only 20% of the time. Power shots, bigger margin. Cotto landing 125 to 46, that's a difference of 79. Throws 70 more. Lands at a 59% connect percentage for power shots, that's brutal. If he were an average hitter, that would hurt. He's a big hitter, it hurts a lot. Larry Merchant stands by with Miguel Cotto.